Okay. So now what we'll do, we will see how to plot, how to visualize different graphs. Okay. Now let's say, first we'll talk about one single column. Okay. How do you handle one single column? So see, when you talk about one single column, it can have number or categorical data, right? So we are only talking about number and categorical data for entire our course. Okay. So so let's say okay, we're talking about data by a college. Okay. Okay, so there's a college, and they have, let's say, 10 students, or they have 100 students. Okay, let's say they have 100 students. Now when you look at 100 students, okay, and when their placement is done, okay, so let's say one of they got placement in accounting department. Okay, this fellow got placement in sales. This fellow got placement in marketing. This got selection, got job in production. Okay, this fellow got job in product development, let's say. Now so these people will, there will be, okay. So what I'll do is I'll put some, let's say this. Okay, and what I'll do, I will put it in second row, okay, so that we can have some. So these are the departments in which they got placement. Okay. Now I need to visualize this data. See, when you have hundreds and thousands of data like this, then what meaning? How can you understand what sense you get from this data? See, the purpose of statistics is that when you look at the data, it should give you some meaning. Correct. Now, when you look at this categorical data alone, what meaning does it give you? No, it doesn't give any meaning. Okay, you cannot analyze data like this. So we have to perform some steps so that we are able to make some sense out of it. So when you have data like this, the first thing that we do is, okay, we look at the minimum, what you call as the unique values. So I'll go here and I'll put them here, and I'll say data, remove duplicates. So if you see what it means that the students got placed in 5 departments only. These are 5 departments. Okay. So then you look at the count. Okay. So accounting, how many people got how many students? So totally, if you see, we have 25 students, right? So 25 students, we look at the unique values here, and we'll do the count. This is called frequency table. Okay. This is called, what we are doing is frequency table. So yeah, so I'm going to see the count of how many students have got job in accounting department. So I will say here, okay, you don't have to remember Excel formula, but if you do, it's good. Okay, so that way you are able to understand the formula also. So I'm doing count if, count condition. Okay, so range, I'm going to count here, and then it talks about the condition. Condition is that it should be accounting. So there are 8 values. That means that a student got placed in accounting department. Okay. So now similarly, I have to do for all the other values. So sales may 3, marketing again 3, production 6, product development 4. Okay. So these are count of people. So now, okay, looking at this doesn't give us enough information. But this table gives us some information, right? This gives us some information. This gives us, that you can look and they can say that most of the people from this college got placement in accounting department, right? Most of the people got placement in accounting department. Then there was production department had about 6 placement. Least was sales and marketing. So here you can talk about this data. Here by looking at it, you won't be able to talk anything. Okay, so now I can draw something like this. Now this is called count. Then you have something called as relative frequency. Okay, this is absolute count or frequency. Okay, count or frequency. This is called relative frequency. Relative frequency means with respect to overall, how much contribution this accounting is making. So you will do the total here. Total should be 25, isn't it? Let's count and see. It is 24 actually. Is it 24? Yeah, it's only 24. Okay, so you have 24 data. Okay, and so relative frequency is frequency divided by total value, 8 by 24. Then you said 33% people got placed in accounting. Okay, 33 people got placed in accounting. This is called relative frequency distribution. Now, if you calculate this, that means 33 people got placed in accounting, 12.5 got placed in sales, 12.5 in marketing, 25% in production, 16% in product development. And if you do the total of all this should be 100. 100, you know. So, isko bolte hain relative frequency. Then you also have something called as cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency is total frequency. So if I look in accounting, accounting is 33%. Then sales and marketing is going to be 33 plus 12.5, 45%. So accounting and sales together, it covers 45%. Okay. Then you will say 45 plus 12.5. That means accounting plus sales and marketing together, they contribute 58% to the placement. Okay. Then production, marketing, sales, accounting together, 83%. And of course, last one will be 100%. That means all of these together contribute to 100% placement. Okay. So this is what you need to remember. This is called as frequency distribution of your categorical data, right? And one common graph that you can draw here, okay, is your histogram or your pie chart. So you can draw, okay, I go here, I click on pie chart and you see. So see, these are different colors, right? Accounting, and I can go and add labels here, okay, number, or you can do it on frequency or relative frequency. Okay, or you can draw on relative frequency as well. Okay, so format data series. Okay, formatting we will not do. Let's see. This is what you need to know. So when you have bunch of categorical data, then you create frequency distribution table and you draw pie chart. Pie chart will give you some insights into the data that you have, right?
Yeah.
This is what we call as relative frequency. So in your syllabus, what I see is, okay, let me revisit your syllabus. So week 2, it says frequency distribution of categorical data. Then it says graphing of categorical data. So what we just did is called graph. What we just did is called graph. Then we say median and mode of categorical data. What is median and mode of categorical data? Okay, so tell me what is mode first, you tell me.
So maximum occurrence.
Maximum occurrence, right? So when you look at this Excel data, what do you think is mode of this?
Product, yeah, 100%. No, accounting.
Accounting, yes. Okay. Okay. So accounting is the mode. Maximum occurring value is accounting. So accounting is mode. Now, what do you think would be the median of this?
For product development.
How do you know?
Middle value. By ranging, increasing to decrease. No. After arranging values in an order, the middle value is median.
Correct. So which middle value you want?
Product development.
No, that's what I'm saying. How do you know it's product development?
Odd number.
So see, median is done on numeric data. Okay. But what we do here is for categorical data, okay, for categorical data, we will arrange in ascending order. Ascending order means which is the lowest value? Sales. Okay, now look at 24. So 24 means if you will have 10 this side, 10 other side, and 11th and 12th value. Correct? 11th and 12th value is median. Now, if you look at the if you put them in ascending order, so you have sales first 3, then marketing, then comes
Product
production.
development.
Oh, product development. So 3 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So 10 will go into left side half. Then
Yeah.
starts with production 6 and accounting. So 11th and 12th will come on production. So your production is the median. Right? No, you're not sure.
यहाँ पे median product development होगा ना?
बताओ कैसे बताओ. Teach me. You may be right, okay? I'm not saying you're wrong. You teach me.
Total department 5 है.
Total department 5 hai, exactly. Right? But you have to arrange in
Ascending order.
correct. So department 5 hai, lekin your sales will come first. Then comes marketing. Right? Then comes product development. Then comes
Product.
production. Then comes accounting, right? So
Yeah.
correct. So you have 5 values. So the middle value is
Product development.
correct. Exactly. You're right. This is how median is calculated because you told me product development, so I wanted to hear from you. Right?
Yeah.
So this is what you are saying, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So this is product development. Product development is median. So you don't look at the values, but you look at the value for arranging that data. Okay. So see, remember one thing. Your mode and median will always come from the data set. Will always come from the data set. Their count will influence which value will come, but you're picking one of the values. So I cannot say, okay, median something else here. I have to say median, okay, from this data set only. But of course, count is deciding the order in which this should be arranged. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's done on ordinal. Ordinal may you arrange in alphabetical order, right? Let's say if all are same, then probably you arrange in alphabetical order and then you get it. Right? Okay. So this is your frequency distribution, relative frequency, cumulative frequency, mode, and median of a categorical value. This is used when you have only one column. Now, if you talk about numerical data, if you have only one column of numerical data, and let's say you have values like 3, 4, let me generate some random number, okay? So I'm going to say, okay, random between 0, 20, let's say, okay, 0, 20. And I'll use this. Okay, now how do I find relative frequency among these? Let me first have to fix this. I think this one we did last time, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So you will say, okay, what is the minimum value? 0 is the minimum value and maximum is 19. So, okay, we will round it off to 0 to 20. Now 0 to 20, how many groups you want? Okay, generally I said try to have 5 or 10 groups, right? 10 groups, right? But here data set is small, so you can have only 5 groups. So I can say 0 to 4 as one group, right? 4 to 8 as another group, right? 4 to 8. Then I'll say 8 to 12. Okay, 12 to 16, 16 to 20. So 0 to 4, let's say you have 12. Okay, this one you have 6. This one you have 19. Okay, 1 second. So you see this, okay? Now, similarly, you'll create these values. Okay, so once you draw these, okay, you will get, let's say this, then again, you can draw. So here, instead of, looking at the entire data, we have divided into classes. Okay, we have divided this into classes.
Yeah.
And then you have this as your frequency or count, right? You have relative frequency, just like that, okay? You have cumulative frequency, okay? And then here you draw histogram also. Histogram, how do you draw? 0 to 4 will be 12. Histogram is a bar graph. You can draw pie chart or you can draw bar graph. Okay. Okay, so you can draw. So this is what we say, um, uh, or like frequency distribution, frequency table, pie chart, bar graph. So this is how we handle numerical data or your categorical data. Okay. Now, if you look at let me check your syllabus again.